Greetings, fellow music enthusiasts, and welcome. Today, we embark on an epic journey through the very heart of Western classical music, the 9 symphonies of Ludwig van Beethoven. These monumental works stand as towering achievements, not just in the history of music, but in the evolution of human expression itself. Join me as we delve into the stories, the innovations, and the enduring power of these timeless masterpieces. You can find links to listen to each of Beethoven's symphonies, all conducted by Herbert von Karajan, in the description below. But let's start. The Revolutionary Spirit Symphonies 1 and 2. Beethoven's first 2 symphonies, those youthful sparks before the Great Fire. Imagine young Ludwig, fresh from Bonn, stepping into Vienna's musical salons, a bit of a rebel already. His first symphony, a polite nod to Haydn and Mozart, caused a few raised eyebrows. You see, he dared to begin in C major, but with a surprising dissonance, a little harmonic hello that wasn't quite proper. It was like a young man entering a ballroom with a slightly disheveled tie. Charming, but noticeable. Then came the Second Symphony, composed while Beethoven was grappling with the creeping horror of deafness. Despite this personal turmoil, it's a work bursting with energy, almost defiant. One can't help but hear a young lion shaking his mane, a bold declaration of his artistic strength, even as his world began to fade. It was longer, bolder, and some even called it a monstrous dragon, wounded and struggling to death. A bit dramatic, perhaps, but it shows how Beethoven was already pushing boundaries, even as he was dealing with his own, silent, internal battles. The Heroic Ideal, Symphony No. 3, Eroica. Then came the Eroica, a seismic shift. Originally dedicated to Napoleon, this symphony shattered conventions, both in its sheer length and its emotional intensity. It's a musical portrait of heroism, struggle, and ultimate triumph. It includes the Funeral March, a profound expression of grief, a turning point in symphonic expression. A scherzo, a whirlwind of energy, foreshadowing the rhythmic drive of Beethoven's later works. And finally, the finale, a triumphant celebration, a resounding affirmation of the human spirit. Before to continue, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Fate and Fury, Symphony No. 4 and 5. Symphony No. 4, a moment of respite, a work of grace and charm. It's a bit like stumbling upon a hidden glade in a dense, dramatic forest. After the revolutionary thunder of the Eroica, and before the iconic fate-knocking Fifth, Beethoven gifts us with this unexpected gem, a symphony that breathes, that smiles, that seems to dance with a lightness of spirit rarely seen in his more overtly heroic works. The Fourth Symphony is often overshadowed by its more famous siblings, but it holds a unique place in Beethoven's oeuvre. It's a testament to his versatility, his ability to create works of profound beauty and charm alongside his more dramatic, revolutionary creations. It's a reminder that even in the midst of life's grand struggles, there are moments of pure joy, moments of grace, moments of quiet beauty that deserve to be savored. It's a moment where Beethoven steps away from the heroics and shows us a glimpse of pure, unadulterated musical delight. Symphony No. 5, Beethoven's Fifth, that iconic da-da-da-dum. It's more than just a catchy tune, you know. Imagine Beethoven, almost completely deaf, crafting this furious, determined soundscape. He called it fate knocking at the door, a personal struggle made universal. And did you know, those 4 notes? They permeate the entire symphony, morphing, twisting, always present. It's like fate itself won't let go. Plus, during World War II, the BBC used those opening notes as a symbol of victory because its rhythm happened to match the Morse code for V. Talk about a musical code. It's a symphony that's lived, breathed, and echoed through history, always reminding us of the power of will over adversity. The Fifth contains also a from C minor to C major transition, a masterstroke of dramatic architecture. Pastoral Visions, Symphony No. 6, called Pastoral. It's a breath of fresh air, a musical escape to the countryside. The Pastoral Symphony, a love letter to nature, a symphony of gentle beauty and serene contemplation. Programmatic elements of the pastoral are bird calls, babbling brooks, and a vivid musical landscape. A storm is represented like a dramatic interlude, a reminder of nature's power. The symphonies No. 7 and 8 are characterized by rhythmic drive. In particular, the Symphony No. 7 is a celebration of rhythm, a dance in chains, as Wagner called it. And then, the charming, witty Symphony No. 8, a return to classical elegance, but with Beethoven's unmistakable stamp. Beethoven, though increasingly deaf, was absolutely feeling the pulse of life when he wrote the 7th. Some even say he conducted its premiere with such wild, energetic gestures, he nearly toppled over. And that second movement, the Allegretto, hauntingly beautiful, it became an instant sensation, demanding encores. It's said even the usually reserved Viennese audience was swept away, a testament to the raw, visceral power Beethoven unleashed. It's a symphony that doesn't just ask you to listen, it demands you move, to feel the very beat of existence. Imagine, after the monumental 7th, he tosses off this gem, the Symphony No. 8, almost as if to say, I can still be lighthearted. There's this charming, almost clockwork-like precision in the second movement, a little musical joke aimed at the metronome, a device Beethoven both loved and loathed. And then, the minuet? A playful, rustic dance, a far cry from the elegant, courtly airs of his predecessors. The choral climax, Symphony No. 9 choral. And finally, the monumental Symphony No. 9, the choral. A symphony that transcends the very boundaries of the form, a universal message of brotherhood and joy. The Ode to Joy, a melody that has become an anthem for humanity. Imagine Beethoven, nearly deaf, a wild mane of white hair framing a face etched with years of struggle. It's 1824, and Vienna buzzes with anticipation. His 9th symphony is about to premiere. Now, here's where the tale gets truly remarkable. By the time he composed his 9th symphony, Beethoven was almost completely deaf. This meant he could not hear the orchestra or the chorus performing his masterpiece. Though officially the theater's Kapellmeister conducted, Beethoven was on stage. So engulfed was he in his inner world of sound, he kept conducting even after the performance ended. It was said, one of the soloists had to turn him around, so that he could see the ovation. But the real innovation of the 9th is the choral shockwave. In the grand finale of Beethoven's 9th symphony, the orchestra reaches a crescendo, building to a climax of overwhelming power and emotion. Then, as if from another world, the voices of the choir join in, singing a melody of pure joy and hope. Prior to this, symphonies were purely instrumental. Beethoven dared to introduce a full choir, bringing Schiller's Ode to Joy to life. This choral finale wasn't just music, it was a revolution, a cry for universal brotherhood. The length of this symphony, especially the final movement, greatly expanded what were the standards for symphonic works. It truly was a monumental piece of art. It's a story of defiance, of boundless creativity, and a testament to the power of human spirit. Beethoven's symphonies have left an enduring and immeasurable legacy. Beethoven's 9 symphonies changed the course of music history. They expanded the boundaries of the symphony, transformed its emotional range, and left an indelible mark on generations of composers. His music continues to inspire, to challenge, and to uplift. We arrived to the end. Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey through Beethoven's symphonies. I hope this video has deepened your appreciation for these timeless masterpieces. Please like, share, and subscribe for more musical explorations. And remember, the power of music, like the spirit of Beethoven, is eternal.